Hello guys, how are you doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I'm also doing well. We're also doing well. Welcome to the Indigos family. And today ni mimi nitakuwa hapa and it's because we are going to do something very different from what you're used to, something we have never done before. We're going to give a story, an experience that we've never given publicly. Hopefully it gets to save one or two people from having to go through the same story. It's a very sensitive one, it's a very complicated one, but it's necessary that we do it for the better of a better society. Just speak out and spread the awareness. So, my story for today will involve money and friendships. I have experienced money and friendships, and there's one specific money and friendship affair that I want to talk to you guys about. I don't know, just to, I hope mko ready. Are you guys ready for the story? And if you're not ready, kindly just get yourself prepared, get yourself ready, and let us go into it. And now that you're ready, let us get straight into the story. So, this is around 2 years ago. Ndoni mengia TikTok, and I'm making money. I'm making money online. In TikTok, there's something called TikTok games, TikTok live and TikTok games. So apparently, time nilijulikana TikTok, I got known through TikTokers who play games. Tizian, to be specific, it was after Chira's death. Tizian was trending, and happened. We have the similar outlook kwa uso, and I trended out of nowhere. I'm just coming from church. I happened to pass by Chira's candle lighting, and out of there, boom, trend. I get a lot of money and on a daily basis, and I don't know how to use this money. And this is where my friend comes in. So I already have a business nauzaga curtains na pia nafanya tap tap. But there's a lot of money that is coming in. So out of necessity, I look for friends wenye tunaenda kutumia hizi pesa na wao, na pia kama naweza invest into the ideas, I'm very much willing to do that, definitely, so that I can provide security. Know that I am a father, I am a parent. This is something people did not know, actually, by the way. So in the line of could change, a lot of things change when suddenly you're known and you have money. And I had this friend, alikuwa anauza kuku, and out of kupatana kwa live streams na kudeliver kuku to my house personally, we developed some friendship. At some point he was my good friend, nilikuwa namwaminia sana 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 sana, and because we used to hang out with this guy, I remember there's a one time before I made a decision to invest into his business. There's this one specific time we were at my workshop pale bypass, and he had I think 40 order for 40 chicken. Manzee, niliona mse, mi nilikuwa nimekaa almost for 2 weeks sijauza anything, and then suddenly my friend comes here. Within some few minutes anapewa order, anakuwa na pesa vibaya sana, and I was like, you know what, I'm interested. And I told him, I want to do what you're doing. I want to do chicken farming. And he told me, now that because he's my friend, he told me, hakuna shida, I have shades that you can try. You can try out the first. Hii yako ya kwanza juu chicken farming sana sana kuunda structure and everything is expensive, na niko na space na wewe ni ndugu yangu, why don't you come and invest into my business? And I was like, it's okay. I decided to start with 160 chicken and kamtumia pesa, and we bought the chicken. On feeding, normally you're supposed to send chakula zinakuwaga 4,000, and you're supposed to send on a certain sequence. And also this chicken, the most time they could have taken was, according to what he had told me, 1 month and 2 weeks. So I knew within 1 month and 2 weeks I'm getting my chicken ready, and kuuza hizi kuku unapataga umeziuza it's profitable. He was telling me for the 150 nilinunua 150 nikapewa 10 just in case one ikufe, so they usually give you an extra. So hizi 160 alikuwa ameniambia hapa utakosa 75k, and I was okay. That is good money for a month and some weeks. But this month and some week passed, there was no sign of chicken. Inconsistently he will ask me for money at night. Unaitishwa chakula ya kuku, pesa ya chakula ya kuku usiku, and you wonder, okay. But most of the time I could send. I didn't sense anything until they started to, yani watu wanani text on my socials. People text me and tell me your friend is a con, aliniibia. I defend him. I ask him, he tells me ni uongo. I'm opening my live stream, someone comes and comments your friend aliniibia, and I started suspecting. And in that I realized, by the way, tumekaa more than 2 months kutoka nieke zile kuku. By now I should have been good. I should be having money. So I started inquiring, but he will send me pictures and videos and tell me the chicken is doing well. And I'm like, it's okay, you're my G. Na nakuja, tuna have fun, tuna hang out. A normal day, haikuwa na any reason to worry at that point. But now it got to a point and we stayed for like 2 weeks, hajaniitisha chakula, and kanihit juu nasemaga niko na kuku zinakula nini sahi. And I decided it's time I go to the farm. Forgive my ignorance, sikuwa nimeenda mpaka kuku zikafika up to this point, but I just trusted on this brother of mine, and I didn't expect. In any case, I had helped in some things or two, and we had built trust. Now time nilimwambia I want to go because he will come and spend time. If you guys will connect the story, you know the guy I'm talking to, and you will see him in my place. We will hang out a lot, and even when we were hanging out, time amechelewa, mama yake alikuwa ananipigia, and I will tell her he's safe, he's with me. So time nilimwambia I want to go see my chicken, this guy told me, Ndegwa, huwezi kuja hivyo, you cannot just come, you're like family to us, and my mom wants at least to prepare something when you're coming, so kindly at least adjust kuja kesho. And me I was, unaona ile pride ya mama yangu anataka kukupikia. So I know I'm going, sidhani hata tulikula before tuende, najua naenda kuona project yangu na naenda nipate nimepikiwa. And I went. It was a problem getting to his place, but I went, and to my surprise nilipata shade za kuku zikiwa as clean as I don't know what. And at that time tumbo ikalia na nikajua something is wrong. So I started asking him, and he was very defensive. Ever seen someone suddenly be so defensive na anaogopa that I could tell by now, everything is wrong. So he tells me just adjacent to hii nini yenye iko completely empty, kuna ingine yenye imekavariwa na tugunia. He tells me kuku ziko hapa, but hufai kuona kuku, ukiona zinagonjeka. Nikamuuliza, bro bana, mi tumeishi kulea kuku kwetu na tulikuwa nacheza nazo, kuona pia zita we be serious. And I insisted. At this point the mother came. I don't want to get deep into that part of the story, but at this point the mother came. I expected, venye niliona ametoka kwa mlango, najua mama alikuwa ananingojea, najua naangaliaga kijana yake, she knows I'm a good guy. So I expected she will come and say hi, aniambie nimekupikia, karibu nyumbani ukule kwanza. But she came, she had a pot na ilikuwa na maji chafu. She came and threw the water just next to me. There was a trench. Alafu nilikuwa nimevaa trouser ya white na hii shati actually. It was a white trouser and this shirt. So the white trouser was stained and she looked very aggressive. Nikashindwa kumsalimia. Akaniangalia, akakuja akasimama hapo. Nikauliza, Raika, kuku zangu ziko wapi? And this guy, so I just said his name, but anyway, yeah. Nikamuuliza, where's my chicken? And now the mother is standing here and he's here. So basically uko in another person's environment. You're not meant to be aggressive. You cannot afford to ask in an aggressive way. So the best decision for me was to call him. We go somewhere and then he tells me the truth. We go to a hotel somewhere in Githunguri, and I sit him down and I ask him, bro, nini inaendelea? talk to me as a man. Mi nakuaga kwa biashara. At some point I've even helped you secure something good with equity. So mi najua maybe sometimes hata uko na loan imekusukuma. Just tell me, man, as a man, talk to me and tell me what is happening, because clearly something is off. This guy was super defensive. Hapana, uniamini na niliambiwa nikilima kuku na mabeste tutakosana, wengojea kuku zako after 2 weeks, mi nitakupatia kuku zako na tutokanwe, na hiyo story hata sitawaitaka nini makelele mingi. Nikamwambia yo, at this point, are you sure? Like hivyo ndo iko okay, then sawa, let it happen as you want. And we left. I came home disappointed. Nilikuwa hadi nishahama nikiexpect hiyo doing ingia. And I couldn't believe someone I trusted so badly. He's a friend I thought I had, like so badly. Like the reason I didn't even want to confirm is because I knew you're doing the right thing. Some week passed. No, he has given me 2 weeks. So a week passes, and then still hakuna signs ya kuku, na hata haniongeleshi. Right now, he doesn't speak. Even if I try calling him, he doesn't receive my calls. One day he calls just into the next week, the second week, and he tells me, oh, chakula kuku haina chakula, blah 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 blah. Kamwambia, bro, mi sikuona kuku. Ni kuku gani anatumia chakula? Akaniambia, oh, kama hutaki hivyo usahau kuku yako juu itakufa nini. At that time I had money, and I still somehow believed like he's not capable of doing something. I know mtasema mi ni mjinga ama something, but I still believed he's not capable of conning me money. So I sent him money, but I told him one thing. If at all you're conning me, I am going. I think I will attach some of the screenshots here. If at all you're conning me, I will not let you go. And I send the money. 2 weeks get past, 3 weeks, a month, and nothing from this guy. Now totally no communication. And normally it started hitting. Previously time yeye alikuwa anaitisha pesa ya chakula odd hours. You expect mtu aitishe pesa ya chakula asubuhi. Yeye anaitisha pesa ya chakula 8 pm, 7 pm, and then the next day utapata amepost akiwa pahali kwa klabu, enjoying and with a caption, enjoying life with your girlfriends. But hainge hit then. No, it came to hit later on, and I was like, well, I've been played. So I looked for a lawyer. Nikamwambia lawyer, I have a problem, this and this is what happened. And the lawyer agreed to write me a letter to him nikidimanda nilipe. Akaniambia zile pesa umepatia cash, somehow ni vigumu kunini. You cannot substantiate. So get down and come up with the amount. Go through your M-Pesa statement and come up with the amount that you have sent to him directly via M-Pesa. And I got around 36,000, and he was demanded to pay within 2 weeks. Within a week, within 7 days. Actually, he didn't pay, and he didn't act in a responsive way. Akatusi huyo lawyer mwenye nilikuwa nimenini, and story nikakaa nikafikiria, let me give him some time, maybe he will you always you don't want to believe that this, for him to convince me to give him all that money within that time. We had built a very good friendship, and this guy knows all my secrets and everything. So I know he's my brother for real. And time passes, he's not doing anything. Now I have to involve the police. So I go to a police station, and then the police tell me, hii kesi si hatuwezi handle hivi. So ile kitu utafanya, just go to Ruiru, some place, the law courts, and get yourself a legal whatever. Ndo sasa sisi utukuje utupatie tumwende. Nikakuja, I came in Ruiru sometime in August. Imagine, sometime in August, and started a procedure. And then I sent him the form. I thought he will see that legal procedure and then, be like, okay, let me pay. At this time, I have received over 10 complaints from my friends that he has conned them. And I know who I'm dealing with. So he sees the first one, he refuses to obey. We appear on the first court session, he did not come. The second one, I convinced him to come, and then he did not. He was not even aware of what was happening in a court session. So I told the court that it should give us a week time so that we can meet, and then we will agree how to pay. And we met on, I think it was on 14th of September. We met at a hotel in Bypass, and he agreed to pay me an upfront of 15, and then the rest he will pay before the next court session. That never happens. That never happens. At this point, I'm at the worst point of my life. The kind of betrayal I'm getting is, I want you to understand something. The kind of betrayal I'm getting is not only from him. I'm getting betrayal from all over. People that I had lent money, family. There's a lot happening, and TikTok is completely down, down, down. My kazi yangu ya kushona curtain, it's completely down. I have a family. I'm in Nairobi. I don't have any other, and me, I don't believe in the victim mindset. I don't believe in just coming up, and I believe everyone goes through problems in life. So I'm not entitled just because people know me to start crying unless it's extreme. So I was just going through my pain. I remember at some time I had to do a certain tattoo. When I realized how much I had been betrayed, I did this tattoo this year. It says keep breathing, kid, and has teardrops and then a center. I was so depressed. I wanted to die. I really wanted to die, and every time my mind was being convinced that I am useless as long as I'm alive. I had messed my life so badly with a lot of decisions that did not work for me, a lot of useless decisions that I should have avoided. But then I still give myself some grace period because I had just gotten a lot of money. I was still young, and I did not know what to do or who to trust and who not to. So huyu jamaa venye alinini, he knew I cannot speak out on TikTok or any other platform. So he knew that he can manipulate me with whatever he had or he knew about me when we were friends. I went into a place that I now I even sent him I sent him three letters from the judicial system. Nothing. Now, sorry, I had forgotten this, but previously, before he agreed to come to the session, he had, I think someone just told him, this is getting out of hand. It's becoming more serious and it might get you into more problems. By now, I had made a video on TikTok and posted about what had happened, and a lot of people. I remember getting over 15 evidences and testimonies that he had stolen from people. One specific that maybe I can give three that stood out. One was of a lady who had sent her mother 4,000 shillings, and these ladies, the mother is from somewhere in Kasarani, and the guy was to deliver chicken. The mother decided, let me buy chicken and cook it for my grandchild, because the lady, the one who bought, the one who sent the money, wanted the mother now to buy food for the grandchild, and the mother decided to order chicken from him. This guy, just at around 8, switches off his phone after he has received the money, and he doesn't communicate. And the mother, the mother ended up giving the grandchild ugali and some milk, and they were very mad, not happy about it. They tried to report the case, but it will take them more money to follow up, so they opted to leave it at there. There's another guy. He sells meat at a butchery, and apparently Reka was delivering chicken to this butchery. So they had developed, one of the things this guy uses is, before he cons you, he will bring you close. So he had brought this guy so close that one day he just wakes up and tells him, hey, just send 10 kgs of pork to a certain location, and then I'm going to send you the money. And after the guy sent the 10 kgs of pork, he never receives the money. He's blocked, and he has to pay. He has to pay for. He called me. That guy was. He had a lot of pain. He had a lot of pain because he had to pay. That money had to be cut from his salary. Now imagine msi anafanya kazi kwa butchery, alafu anakatwa 10 kgs ya pork, and not to no. There's others. Money is received by a number that is registered under the mother, and then suddenly after the mother receives the money on behalf of Raika, no communication at all. And all these stories were painful stories. And because he had done that to me, and I was the one who had introduced him to some of these people, I felt I felt really bad about it. And I talked to some few people. I consulted some few people, and we agreed. Let us just call this guy and tell him how serious this matter is. I remember he agreed to meet, and we pay, and we met and signed an agreement. The agreement was he was to pay the amount in three batches, and then he will also work towards at least paying some of these major cases that he had conned. But after meeting and him sending me some of the money, he never honored anything. He never honored his own agreement, and that stood out in the court session later on. This guy just assumed everything and just moved on with life. At this point, no, the guy is one thing that he used really much on me was to manipulate me. Once a person has been your friend for the longest, they know your deepest secret, and there's a lot of unpleasant things that fame and easy money will get you to doing. And most of the time you're doing this with your friends. So he had a history about me that I didn't want anyone knowing about, so he will easily keep me quiet. And it was a point that I had decided to just live my truth. I had decided to just sit down, structure my life. I told God, if God, I know you didn't rise me up so that I know God, you didn't raise me up so that you could leave me, and your grace is sufficient. So I was praying to God for a renewal of energy. Nothing important is happening in my life, not just the money and the friend. Also, there's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of chaos. I remember sometime I really wanted to die. I was depressed. No one knew my pain. You've just come from getting a lot of money to completely nothing, and all the friends that were with you when you had money now do not want to see you. That space, I think people should talk about the face after fame. Fame comes and it gives you a name and some money, and then soon enough the fame just goes, and then you're left with no money and no fame. You're hungry for money, you're hungry for fame, and a lot of things are not going in the right way. Imagine a scenario where I don't even have food, and almost like five people are in my inbox asking me for some help. So I was dying inside, and I will feel, because of the bad things that I had done that led even to my business not working, and also like just engaging in such friendships that drained my pocket and my emotions. I hated myself so badly. I felt like a loser. I All my projects had stopped. I could no longer support my parents. So I felt useless. And the devil is very quick. And this is why actually I'm telling this story. It's not I don't think I'm in a position where even it's about the money, but it's because of how emotionally that drained me. I felt dead from inside. I remember I will wake up on TikTok lives. You usually play games at night, so we'll wake up at around 12, and then we get live at 2 p.m., 2 a.m. From 2 a.m. Going up to whenever you want, and then I will go live. I don't have anything for breakfast, so I go live, and after 2 hours, they are at around 4 5 there. I don't have any money. I end the live with maybe $2 or $3 from making even up to thousands of dollars within a short time, to now you're having to spend your morning hours, late morning hours streaming, and you're getting nothing. And the people that owe you money and the people that you had invested in have conned you. So I was feeling low. I was feeling broken. I got into suicide, and I got into depression. I wanted to die, and somehow the devil convinced me that even if you were to die, you now know someone like Githaiga, and he's your friend. You are known to TikTokers. So even if you were to die, at least you're going to ease the pain to your kid and wife. Because you literally, I know I'm the one who brought these problems to them. I'm the one who have mismanaged myself, mismanaged my funds, and being misled. Joy, who is my wife, and Jilat, who is my son, had nothing to do with my mess. It was purely something that I had done. So somehow I convinced myself, if I can die, no, you're having those thoughts at 4 a.m. in the morning. Everyone is asleep. Kelvin is asleep at his room. Joy and Gillard are asleep at their room. And I used to live in an apartment that had 6 floors. So the devil will tell me, just go and drop yourself, drop yourself. By tomorrow morning, your death will be trending, and people will come, they will contribute, and at least there will be a future for your son and your wife. Then the devil does not convince you that you can make it again. He wants you to hate yourself. But every time a sound will tell me, I will feel a certain sort of energy tell me, this is not why I called you. Like, this is not why I gave you a platform at all, at all, at all. You did not get this platform yourself. Ndego, you did not get this platform yourself. I gave it to you, and you have not served me in any way with your platform. And if you serve me, I will provide for you. Now you're out of TikTok, and a lot of friends, gifters, and everything have left, and you're alone, and you don't know what to do. And I was telling God, now, please do not bring me to shame. And God told me to wait. I just woke up the night. Now I was thinking about committing suicide. I had even written a note to my wife. I think I will put up a screenshot here if it's still there. I think I don't know if she deleted it, but I had written a note to my wife that I want to die, and I want her to never regret. It's me who did the mistake, and I'm not sure the living, and somehow God told me, just trust in me and believe in me. I had a conviction that this is me that caused this pain to me. I misled myself. It's not because of God that I'm going through this. It's because I decided, I sat down and made decisions that have ruined my life. Now I want to, instead of complaining, sitting down and complaining, I want to change my life. And an idea came out. I didn't want to forget what hurt me. I didn't want to forget how poor decisions affected me, like how sudden money had affected me and changed me. I had become a totally manipulator. I manipulated a lot of people. I used a lot of people. I lied to a lot of people just to because I was a TikToker, and it was hurting my being. So when I told God, I just want a change. I just want you, God, to come and do something to my life. I had a conviction to do a tattoo, and I did this tattoo. My first tattoo. It says, "Keep breathing, kid." Yeah, I wanted. Almost all the time, the devil was trying to convince me that life is not important. I can be of more help if I'm dead. And I listed. If you can see this tattoo, it has teardrops around it. So for everything that was causing me pain, including, and one being that of a friend who conned me, I put it here. And I will tell you all the meaning. All these have meaning. For every teardrop for every person or every situation that had made me shed a tear, I put it here. And then in the center, I put a circle for infinity. It changes. The tears now change to become a flower. And I told myself, I'm going to convert the chaos. I'm going to convert all this pressure, and I'm going to understand my role in creating this mess, and I'm going to work on myself. And by working on myself, that basically means that I get to work on everything that is here that used to cause me pain, so that it can become beautiful. Literally, this to me was like uh, taking my chaos and making them something beautiful, turning tears into a flower. And all these teardrops here, every teardrop has a meaning. There's one that is because of betrayal by friends, betrayal by family. There's how I suddenly got into alcohol and a lot of drugs and messing around. There's infidelity. There's a lot that had come into place. I came to realize it was just not one thing. It's not even betrayal from the friend that was causing me all to be in this place. I had this manipulation. I had gained a lot by sometimes manipulating. You realize on TikTok, if you want to get a lot of gifts, you have to forge unrealistic relationships. And I had found myself people that had came to my life not as gifters, just to support me. I had intentionally turned them into money machines. Like I only needed them when I was playing a game. I had turned people who were supposed to be family, who were supposed to be my friend and my mentors, into money machines. And whenever they saw me, they saw the need, to just milk from them. But I realized it was not too late. The God that had lifted me up, He just wants me to work on myself. He just wants me to know what really happened. And I will speak. If you guys are interested, I will speak on every single teardrop that is on my chest and its meaning. So I started the process of working on myself, and by this time, by God's grace, I had walked my wife into whatever was happening. She was heartbroken. She was, you know, if you guys know me from TikTok, you will know I had stayed for a very long time without revealing my wife. Actually, it's shocking. Now, let me tell you the truth. During that TikTok tenure, I was with my wife. Actually, we started dating way before, and we were even pregnant way before. I got famous on March, and then we got our son on April, so early April. So that means we have been together in a very happy relationship. But suddenly, when you get to TikTok and you get fame, you stop viewing what is important as important. People came to me and told me, like, if you say you have a wife and a kid, you're going to lose your gift, as you're going to lose. A lot of people are gifting you because they want you, which is a very bad lot of it. That made me lose a lot of good people. And I hid my wife in this sense still. I will go and post with a lot of girls outside there, and I will convince my wife that I'm doing it out of content. But I didn't understand the kind of pain that I was causing her. I I I neglected my. I remember I will get very angry when my son cries when I'm doing a live stream, because probably I'm going to lose some gift or two who have told them I don't have a girlfriend. And when once I worked on this, once I started working on these things, I've seen a lot of change. I've become more intentional. I've become more goal oriented, and I've become like right now. I'm not working even in this YouTube platform. I'm not expecting to gain 1,000 followers in a day, but I'm believing with time and consistency, and you're going to be seeing more of this kind of content from me, educative, encouraging contents that show life as it is. Even with even the guy talking about the guy, he's actually, no, we skipped into another whole different story. Let us finish with the guy, and I will tell you why I've decided to talk about him today. And as the first person I'm talking about in these episodes, it's because this was the person I trusted the most. And he was a brother in my adulthood. I thought this is the friend now that is going to, we are going to work together on growth. But what hurt me most was not the money, but the fact that throughout this time he was playing my friend so that he could get the money. I had trusted him so much, and he was just there for the cash. And now it's a lesson had learned, and that is actually why I'm here, to pass this lesson to you. One of the things I know is that during that time of a sudden fame and sudden rise in money, I made the worst decisions as a person, and most of these decisions were influenced by friends I had. I realized, coming back to analyze everything, I realized once I got into fame, I like changed 90% of 90% of my friends, and I got into new friendships that I was striving to belong. Most of the time, I was in clubs. I really did not want to be there. I just wanted to belong, and that meant I wanted to be noticed. I was there, so I spent most of money buying recognition, and I abandoned the most important and the most noble things that I was supposed to do. I was supposed to take care of my wife. I abandoned. Actually, I was hiding her like she was an evil spirit. I was supposed to take care of my son. I didn't want things to do with him. And during that time, actually, we had a really bad relationship with my son. He will not play with me. I will hold him and he starts crying. But once I got intentional and I realized in life, and this is the lesson I'm passing, as much as in life it's very important to be very decisive and, when you're choosing a friend. I also realized that in life you have to when you're having in life, when you're having people around you, not everyone wants the best for you. Some people will spend years, some people will spend months. That friend of me spent almost a year plus confirming to me that he was important to me and he was a friend to me, only for the right time to arrive. And that was not supposed to end at there. I only realized early enough. And this is just to caution a lot of you people. When you get, sometimes when you lift, God lifts you up. Stop. I don't know, I wanted to belong. I wanted to, stop just allowing every energy into your life. The moment I introduced that friend to my house, I introduced a calamity. I introduced a bad habit. Me and him, whenever I was around him, we had very costly habits. And apart from that, he ended up even conning me. Once, once God puts you in a place, don't introduce every energy into your life just because I just wanted to make money, and then I end up creating a bigger mess than I was in. I'm happy. I'm thankful to God that I'm now very much into good shape mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I feel like I'm way a better person who is goal oriented and working on building something more tangible. But the reason I came here is because I cannot. I believe God has a purpose for me, and in that purpose is to share things that will uplift people, not just make you happy as a creator, but also give you insights that, I was once a forex trader. Like, what if just started telling you guys how we used to do it, how maybe it will help someone. I was once a writer. I used to do online writing. I was once a hawker. There's a lot of things that have happened. I'm a young parent. How are we managing up to now? We've gone through such a crisis. How have we built, and how have we managed to stay together even throughout the storm, and manage such a, right now we are a very happy family, manage such a happy family. I think I will come, and it depends on what you say on the comment section. If you have gotten to watching this video up to this point, kindly go to the comment section and tell me if you want the next episode you want. I will come here. As I have said, I will give you guys a story about all this because it happened when my life was on a critical moment. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening to me this far. My heart feels lighter. I feel better that I've had the courage to speak out eventually. And I hope that this becomes a beginning to something new and something beautiful. Otherwise, bye. Fatane badai.